And the next topic which we have is what exactly do we mean by the social media goals, right? Because we have already discussed about social media and what are the different types of social media do we have, and you know when we talk about the goals, so goals means the kind of what exactly you want, right? So what exactly you want to achieve from the kind of activities you are doing, right? And then we talk about the social media strategy. So first you have to define that what exactly you want, and then you have to see that how exactly you will be able to achieve that. Okay, so when I talk about the social media goals, so basically social media goal is the statement about the what exactly you want to achieve with the kind of marketing activities you will be having. Okay, and it can be anything, from the ad, or if you want to create a simple social media campaign, so it can be anything. So when I talk about the social media goals, so social media, because we have already discussed about content planning and content strategy. So when we are having a content planning, so for that we need to have a content strategy, right? So again, when we have a social media goal, so we also have to think about the social media strategy, and these two things are really important when we have to see the social media goals. And when we talk about social media goals, so there are like a lot of different types of better benefits of social media goals, and why exactly do we need the social media goals. So there are different things. So first thing is that it will help you to structure and streamline the kind of a workflow you will be having, right? And then also it will also help you to manage the budget, and uh, also it will also help you to align yourself with the kind of social media activities you will be having in your mind, related to the kind of uh, organization's goal. Because if you want to develop, if you have a goal that you want to build the you have to increase the brand awareness, so accordingly you have to have a social media strategy, right? So this is what we call the social media goal, that what exactly we want to achieve from the social media platform, right? And then we have to decide that how exactly we will be able to achieve that. So in that case we have to build a community, right? And then we have to see that how exactly we will be able to set the goals which we have in our mind. So for that we have this there are like 4 to 5 things which we have to see. So first thing is that you have to be specific, that what exactly you want to achieve, right? And then we have to also see that the kind of goal which you have, is it measurable? If you will be able to the kind of goal which you have set, will you be able to achieve the goal? And how exactly you will be able to measure that you have achieved that goal or not, right? Let's suppose we have to prepare a lecture plan. So in that case we will be saying that okay, we have 30 to 40 days, you know 30 to, or maybe 30 to 40 hours like timing. And then on daily basis we will say that okay, this lecture I will be taking on this day, this lecture I will be taking on this day, this. So according to the capacity, and according to the other related factors related to that scenario, the goal, you have to set that okay, this is, if this is going to be the successful goal or not. So that is, you have to see that the goal which you have developed is measurable or not, and how exactly you are going to measure that. And then again you also have to see that the kind of goal which you have set, is it realistic social media goal or not? It is not like that you'll say that okay, I have created a Instagram page, and within 2 days I will be able to have 30,000 followers on my Facebook. So you have to see that, how exactly you will be able to do this and what kind of challenges you will be facing. It's not like that you will just say that, okay, this is what I want to do, and I will be able to achieve. So you have to set the realistic, goals, or the realistic, attainable goals. And when you are developing these type of goals, so you also have to see that, the kind of plan which you have. Okay, so is it going to fit with the kind of, goal which you have? Is not, so you also have to see the relevance of the goal. And then also you have to set the time. Okay, so can you achieve the goal in a specific amount of time? As I have told you that if I have a lecture delivery and I have the time of 30 to 40 hours, and I have a lot of content, so I have to build a content, or I have to build a syllabus according to that. So okay, in this lecture I am going to, talk about these many topics, and then this. So I have a condition. Okay, and I cannot go beyond that condition, because if I am going beyond that condition, and if I am spending some money, okay, and the kind of resources which I am having, so the thing is that it will cost me. Okay, so that is the reason that we also have to see a lot of things which are related to the kind of goals which you have, because there are a lot of resources which you have to use. And if you say that the kind of activity which you are going to do with the, uh, you know what do you call, the this social media goal, so you also have to see that, in how many days you will be able to deliver that, or in how many days you will be able to complete that. So that is the reason that, when we have to set the goals, we have to see all these things, we have to keep all these things in mind. We have to have a set, we have to set realistic goals which are measurable, and which are, point to point, and which are relevant, according to the goal which you have, and the kind of a time which you have, you will be able to achieve that. And then, if I talk about the social media goals, so we must be aware of the kind of, what exactly do we mean. We have already discussed about that, what exactly do we mean by social media goals. So we also have to see that, with social media, what kind of goals which we can set. Okay, and the first goal which we have is the build brand awareness, which we have already discussed about that, what exactly is the importance of brand awareness, and what all things are involved when we have to do the brand awareness. So when we have to set this goal, so we have to measure each and everything. Okay, that in how many days do we need to build a brand awareness. Okay, and how much time do we need to build a brand awareness, how much content do we have to post on each and every platform, right? And then what kind of tools and technology do we need for that, right? And is it going to be free of cost, you will be doing that, or you have to do it paid, right? And then you also have to see that how many people do you need to execute this. Okay, and accordingly you have to see, you have to set this plan. And the other thing is that manage brand reputation. So this is again which we have already discussed about, that nowadays if I talk about different type of organizations like startups or anybody, so this is the kind of a challenge which a lot of companies are having, uh, managing the brand reputation, because in on online anybody can talk about your product, they can give any type of reviews, and everybody is on the social media platform, so it can also ruin your image. So that is also the another goal which you can have. And then the third is that increase the traffic to your website. You want people to visit your website, and accordingly you want them to take the action. So this is the another example of social media. Using the social media you can do this. And then you can also improve the community engagement, which we have already discussed about that, what do we mean by community engagement, right? Because when I talk about community, so engagement is the most important factor related to the community, right? And the other is boost conversion rate, conversion and sales. So which I have already discussed, that increase the traffic to your website, and then you will be able to make people do the kind of actions you want them to do. So we have already discussed about this. And then we have the deliver customer services. So this is also the another Then we have attract candidates for the open positions. If you have any type of job opportunities, or you can post that, and then you can, attract people. And then, you also, will be able to use the, gain market insights with the social listenings and all. So these type of goals, these are the few examples of the kind of goals which you can set, related to the social media, related to the kind of business you have, and you can do these type of activities on the different social media platform.